It is a wonder you survived. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to... Fie! Goblins! Let's... Where are you going? I'll not...
The people here are evacuated, and safe for the moment. Pawns are oft called nomads, for we wander between this world, and I am no exception. And my experiences in these other worlds will doubtless be of aid to you on your... 'Tis my privilege to accompany you as your loyal pawn.
Well, I'll be. You truly are the Arisen, then. Surely there's only... The Watchhead would know one. Suppose we'll save any further... What? Mayhap you could make... The Arisen is said to bear...
Hail, Arisen. Pray, very well. May for...
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome,
Mayhap we'll have some fish.
Going out, are you? You ought at least only don't go rushing.
Boy, that my pa always used to. Aye, Bean, you should stop by the inn in Melve if you can.
We must rest, though the sun is... Your diligence has borne fruit at last. There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot...
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me. Anytime. Do come again.
I'll carefully conserve my strength. 'Twill be an honor to serve by your... A visit to Meld might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask all very well. May fort...
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
A visit to Meld might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault. Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Master, the enemy's ranged attackers are the ones we ought sooner fell.
I am well aware of the particulars. One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Now then, which way?
Let us examine each path carefully before we decide. It is a remarkable treasure we've found.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
So, this is Melve. The scars left by the dragon's assault.
Pitiable.
My veins. Our destiny.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny? That is.
Ought to have known.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me.
Thank goodness. This is the second time I've watched over you like this. Pray, after all, I know you suffered for it. I'm sorry to hear that. A great many were. You must be special. In
Ah, the ruler of Vermont. If you claim the same, I dispatched a missive before coming here. Would you be willing to accompany? Oh, but I would not depart. Come to think of it, mayhap now would be a good time to...
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Oh, no, I'm not.
I'm an apothecary in training, so when I heard tell of it, but, well, as luck would have, 'twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? Suppose there's naught else to be...
I think this one's really
What
aristocratic.
should I do? Hello again, sir. Did you want some... Suppose there's naught else to be done but make for home.
Come, I'll lead the way. We're here at...
Well met. She told me all about it. I'm in your debt. Now, tell me, are you ready? Perhaps you already... Well, now, go on. If there is aught you wish to know of vacation... Very well. But I shan't take up it.
So this is where you've been.
Shall we seek some answers?
What am I to... Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fuck. Wait, listen. The brave fool said I'd go and search for him myself. I'm not afraid of... So I thought... Please, sir. I won't. And I suppose I'll have to go in there myself.
Over here, if...
You're back! And I suppose I'll have to go in there myself.
My head hurt. It's just thinking about it.
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Here, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage... both roles myself. Do come again.
I don't know what to do.
What am I to do? You would...
My head hurts just thinking about it.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps his time I went
My head
looking
hurts
for.
just thinking.
It's no easy feat to live on a performance.
Over here, if you would.
I don't know what to do.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of your unwanted items. My master from beyond the rift seeks the self-same item we just delivered.
What to do?
He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps his time I went looking for.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
What am I to do?
Here at the... I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. Do come again.
I shall come at once, Arisen.
You're back! Many thanks. Go into the forest. This won't work, will it? When my brother and I are the only... I suppose there's only one... I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. I'll need you to watch over... Right.
We must fly to the aid of those in need. Furthermore, it seems the Arisen enjoys traveling in the company of beastrons.
'Tis of little import. We shall serve the Arisen faithfully, no matter our race.
Seems naught ever goes right. This is a good spot. I've camped here with my brother.
I learned of a forgotten rift stone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it, if you like. Here we go again.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
Understood.
By your command, Arisen.
Can anyone hear me? Please!
Norbert, are you hurt? That's it! It was a near thing.
I think I'll be all right.
Save your thanks, Norb.
From where I'm standing, anyway. The sooner the better. I've got...
you'll hear no complaints from...
We must proceed with caution, lest our charge come under attack.
I'm just glad to live another day.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Gran, I want to learn
This again, child. There are plenty of things.
Why must you always take for... Why won't they let me study magic? It isn't fair. What is it? 'Tis dreadful dull round. All I want is to study. If only I had a grim... If you find any grim... You needn't seek them out. Any you... There. All done. Oh, and... Gran is like...
So, we are to scour for the grimoires on Miss Trish's list.
Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Are you in need of healing, Arisen?
We fight. To arms!
By your leave. An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
True enough. Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look. We're unlikely to find any warm hearths down here.
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
I am well aware of the particulars. Rest hard. Be sure to avoid open flame. I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen. Might we remove this hindrance somehow? If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aid. Might I be of assistance?
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
The product of heedlessness.
Stand firm. You are not alone.
Thank you, Master. I only hope I did not disappoint.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Each to their own.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
Methinks I know where that is.
Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
I say we set out at once. The sooner we arrive, the sooner we find out what we're dealing with.
We have arrived.
One never can have too many of these.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Yes, Master.
Goodness, we're higher up than I'd thought.
Take care not to fall.
We must remain vigilant. We've traveled for some time without a mage in our party.
There's no reason not to, considering their capacity for the healing arts and magical support.
Back at last.
Aye, I'm exhausted.
Good on you. You wonder why I don't follow him? When my brother told me he was going to fetch, and I was right. My brother is always the one. At today's misadventure, we managed to save Nor. Still, I can't help. So from now on.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. 2 good deeds in one, you might say. A chest. I'll examine its content.
Hello again, sir. Did you... What? You did suppose there's no hot... Seems my luck's not a... Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robbery? Oh, so this... I haven't much to offer in return.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage... both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Do come again.
Always another errand to see to. Meaning
Hail. As you can see, we're... What say you? Would you be willing... Excellent. You're a good sword. Here's what I need from you. I'd like to... I've prepared some explosive...
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there as quickly as we may.
True enough. There, Master! Saurians!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Well, that appeared to finish the job. With any luck, this... But pray, take care. You must make sure you're good. You'll find the...
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master. I shall wait. Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village.
You've done as and I must say you've a fine arm. Watching you got me thinking. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Ah, you first and foremost, my thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on...
Boy, where do you think...
I shall do as you say.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Lest hope you are one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust.
Very well. I shall return. An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force.
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance?
Let me get that. Then I shall remain by your side. Look there. I espy another statue.
Shall we search for a path to lead us to it?
The day grows darker with our every step.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant.
Hold here a moment.
Who's that you've brought with you?
An arisen.
An arisen?
It is uncertain.
What?
I'm well aware if the claim is false. All's been arranged.
The townspeople depend on it.
Must hold out till someone comes to relieve me.
An ox cart.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Still waiting on that report.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Is everyone all more marks of the dragons?
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. I shall come at once, Arisen.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! Might await us on the road ahead.
Very well. I shall return.
best avoid it.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Go where your help is needed. How are we to reach that place across the way?
Further exploration is like to show us the way forward. Why are you doing this, Arisen? Tis our first time here. Be vigilant. We do not yet know what to expect.
Fear not, Arisen. I shall be ready to respond at the first sign of trouble. Out of the cave at last.
Such dark depths take their toll on the spirit.
Right you are. Tis good you lessen the load you carry. A lighter step can make all the difference in battle.
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure. I will use this opportunity to gather my strength.
I'm a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for...
Regrettably, I am not... equipped with the knowledge to guide you on that quest. You shall hear that thundering gate. 'Tis a Cyclops.
We ought to employ lightning against its foes. It seems seems we have enraged our foes.
I cannot use their rage to our advantage.
I am well aware of your details.
You have my gratitude, sir. It would seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brown. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and of course, if you'd rather continue...
My word. Never did I dream you would come...
Ah, here's the cart very well. Board the oxen.
I see a ladder here, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Goblins!
Seems we drove them off. Vernworth isn't far from here. All right, into the...
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
I was informed of your
Captain Brandt, though I admit
This one's not a bad...
As decreed by that arisen, it follows this. You must submit to question. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. I beg your forgiveness for my If the Queen Regent had... I had no choice but to treat you as a protector. Your anger is well justified. The assassination of the Arisen. Thus, following that, however, I shall devise some plans. This one's cleared of all suspicion.
Consign it! Get... You there! Did you see an urchin in... Many thanks. I'll catch that.
You're a kind one. In fact...
Aha!
Oh, apologies, but I...
I can feed into it.
Lights might there be to find in town today?
All this worrying's giving me an ache back.
to replenish my...
I'm surrounded by windows on all sides.
Many dreams will reveal to you.
Boots laced, strapped. I'm ready for patrol.
Lot of arses round here with sticks lodged up 'em.
I shall wait.
Mine is a life devoted to humble
Oh dear. What am I to do?
Take it easy today.
I've just recalled...
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey. When treated to the foremost hospitality, you know where to find. Buyers naught but misgivings.
At least my back's not acting up today.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
I've little enough gold to spend these days.
I'm the spirit of a woman half my age.
Pleasant surroundings for pleasant thoughts.
Peruse at your leisure.
My bags.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town. Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
This warrior's giving me an achy back.
This isn't much to go on.
Oft we forget the value of England's contemplation.
Best head to market before it slips my mind. Nice place to sit.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
There's got to be something fun to...
Hail, friend. I've an eye for people. I'm in a bit of a quandary. Fear not. I'd be much... Sound appealing? You've come! So, what say you? Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
Indeed. You are correct. A good sleep will ensure we are prepared.
Wouldn't say no. I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
So long as I have my elf, I shan't complain.
I will use this opportunity to gather my strength.
Thankless job, this.
Lot of arses round here with sticks lodged up 'em.
Very well. I shall return.
What was I supposed to do? I've clean forgotten.
Kinda hard. I'm barely scraping by.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
If I could, I'd never leave.
Suppose I ought to use this.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
And the humdrum of daily life. Life's best taken at a leisurely pace.
Not
Let's take it easy today.
I'm no cook, am I?
Now, how best to proceed?
Understood. I shall proceed ahead.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Now, how best to proceed? Proceed.
Those new recruits who barely...
We shall remain here.
Always sets me to thinking of this
Why the bust?
My sword arm could use some work.
is our duty to see
I'll
his
just wait
peace
for the new equipment to come
protected.
in.
What to do about combat training?
Hubris is man's worst enemy.
I've been here common folk as well. I almost forgot why I came.
Can't remember the last time I had a
Now, how best to proceed? That Sir Ludolf is a real lecher. Tell is, he keeps a dozen or so mistresses at once. And just the other day, he praised my wife for her beauty. You know what that means, don't you? He wants her for himself. I tried to change the subject, divert his attention elsewhere, but he's not one to back down so easily. He'll find a way to get what he wants, even if it means taking it by force. Vile reprobate.
Someone smells divine.
With that haunted interest would happen.
Now, how best to proceed?
I've little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
A welcome respite from all that hustle and bustle.
Too quiet here for my liking.
Now, how best to proceed?
One Wakestone shard is a mere rock, but combined they can work miracles.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Suppose I'd best get to work.
I can't complain.
I'll feel a side there.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to its
That looks promising.
Will nothing exciting ever happen here?
Oh, those of other races, that's all 'tis mine. And even if I did, no matter how they fascinate me, 'tisn't to be. You would seem fascinating, such as this bowstring. Well, why do you stare? I suppose I saw the timing could not forgive me. Every elf undergoes. I had been training most. Indeed, I fear I grew so vexed with myself. Thanks to you, it might be just what I need to find my aim. Many thanks, but this is no place. That's where I train you. I do hope you'll join me.
Well met, sir. Forgive me. I thought so. That girl's all... Now listen, 'tisn't my...
I shall wait. Understood. I will await you here, Arisen.
Slow and steady gets the job done.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey. When treated to the full, you know where to find me.
Well met, sir. I don't sense thinking too worried anyhow.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost. You know where to find me.
This inspires naught but misgiving.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey. When treated to much obliged. Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey. When treated to the, you know where to find.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by
Oi there! All I ask is that you hear my request. My thanks, sir. As to the... I've been holding off service on a... Only trouble is, that's where you come in. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. Splendid! I knew I was right now. The cart's only departed, and mind you don't forget to pay each cart so anyone thinking of pat enough of my... Oh, and I'll pay your... Come find me when you've delivered that.
We need only deliver it to the intended recipient.
This ox cart, I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
'Twould allow us to save our strength. Assuming we're not attacked, that is.
Ready for a break? Yeah, more than my life's worth, yes.
townspeople.
I'll set out on my own adventure someday.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Marg. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor.
Making our report ought to be our next priority.
Alas, would that you were our sovereign. I had every faith. Is there aught I can do for you? I would gladly...
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
A firm resolve, and if anyone can go on, humor it.
The Maester's teaching is yours, Arisen. I dare say there's no truer sign of mastery, nor better reward for your efforts.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
I'll take any chance not to think on my word.
Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
It's this way.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey. I'd wager our merry band can handle whatever comes.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
Right you are.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles. Myself. But enough.
Do come again.
Yes, Master.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me.
Do come again.
What should I get up to tonight? Should I sleep on my I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
Well met, sir. How much? Always a pleasure. Well met, sir.
Should I get? Life's been pretty kind to me.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. Self. But enough of
Always a pleasure.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Where ought we to go now?
In another world, I learned that a forgotten rift stone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route. Pray, follow me. This is a very steep slope, Master. One can slide down it, but not climb back up. Ought I to proceed? We've arrived, just as planned.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my speciality. Are you fit to travel? Then let's not dawdle.
Over here, Master. Did you lose sight of me?
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Here we go again.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
At once, Master.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Are we to remain here? Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. Nicely done!
I nearly did as duty demands.
Splendid.
This is generally used as a material.
What is it? Suppose that was an unlikely guess. None took to the training. No, I'd hoped to add you to our apologies for assuming. Many keep their distance, at the very least. Easier said than done. What I wouldn't give for some. Mayhap you could aid us. Much appreciated. We'd.
Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motivated soldiers are the pillars of any military.
Well met. Have you any weapons for me? Good of you to go to the trouble. Many thanks. We'll glad... Those weapons... Yeah, the recruits still lack for motivation.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Very well. I shall return.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself.
Always a pleasure.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
True enough.
I would gladly be of aid. Allow me.
Understood.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Well met, sir.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself.
Do come again.
Is there aught I can do for you? I would gladly offer you.
Drop all your valuables, and I might just let you
Scared? You should be.
Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it?
Unless I am much mistaken, we have cause to visit a place not far from here.
The decision of which task to prioritize is the Arisen's to make.
Wolves draw near!
Fire will prove effective against this foe.
Ingenious. My own master must hear of this tactic.
Now that is a surprise.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Very well. I shall return.
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
I am sorry.
Is anyone able to aid our comrade?
Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen. This battle is ours! Twas a glorious success!
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Then I shall remain by your side.
One thought and stepped in it.
Or to polish up my
Now, I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Do come again. I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation, come see. Always a pleasure.
I mustn't let the captain see. Hey all, we've had to start sending.
Is that so?
Lachlan.
Aye.
Ricardo.
What?
This is the first I'm hearing. Say, you seem You've my thanks.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account. I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Well done, Master.
Is that all of them? Yeah. You have my. I've only just enlisted. You saved me this time. Well, I'd best be heading back.
We best report back. This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume we've a new one in mind. Lead on.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Hail, friend.
Aye, that it was.
'Twas a bit too early for him. We'll be extending his train.
Speaking of...
I find goods for sale.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation, do come again.
We're running low. We've had a hard time. I sent Marcus to gather. What say you? Glad to hear it. He ought to be some and in the know, and he'll take it.
If 'tis discipline your company lacks, I can provide.
Very well. I shall go on ahead. Do try not to catch cold. Honored to be called to your side, Elizabeth.
That's everything assembled. Boy, did you need something? This is... Why should I have to make haste? Well, go on.
First, we must find out...
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant. Here, I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me.
Making our report ought to be our next priority. Sir Marcus was well pleased, Master. Shall we report our success to Sir Geoffrey? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Oi! Many thanks. As I hear it, you... Anyway, you've been a...
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied and Sir Geoffrey with one less care.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation. Come see me anytime. Do come again. I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
Let me get that.
We're under attack!
That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a stranger.
Now that is a surprise.
up every little thing you find, and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well, I know it. Yet I cannot seem to resist.
I expect that's a common occurrence in our line of work. I will finish this, here and now.
Let down our guard even for a moment, lest victory slip away from us.
I am.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use. At once, Master.
Watch out! It is overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked.
Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
Confidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Very well. I shall return.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
We must be ready for anything.
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle?
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance? Ah, now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
By your leave, Arisen.
A wild! Only attacks are our best bet against this foe.
Was excellent. I could have done no better.
I can do no less than serve this meal. I concur.
Our strength. I recommend a swift retreat.
I have no answer. To give.
Find another way to stun it. Even as notice your attacks. Focus attack or end this foe.
Understood. Understood. I shall proceed ahead.
Outrageous ought to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow, and mind the ceiling.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise. Stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
It's not an item to be squandered.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
Are you in need of healing, Arisen?
Formidable, Arisen. and I shall remain by your side.
Now that I think on it, none in our party are healers.
'Tis worth considering. A mage with knowledge of the curative arts could be our barrier twixt life and death.
Now that was a satisfying bit of exploration. Though I should hope we need not always be so thorough.
Let us make for a safe location where we might regain our strength.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
This looks as
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure. I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items.
Hasten home, were this not my duty.
You are wise indeed to have sought my aid.
I'd rather not talk to the bastard. Hold out. Someone comes to you.
Here we go again.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
I am well aware of the particulars.
Prepare yourself! You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master?
Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it? Leave it to me. I know precisely where we're headed. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
It would seem we've little choice but to set out for the place.
I shan't let them harm you.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing us along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Commander, Risen. I will keep my weapon sheathed. An astounding discovery. Most impressive. Such a thing escaped my master's notice entirely. I am honored to be called to your side, Aritten. Shall we rest here a moment? The rain ought to abate soon enough.
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
I fear our equipment may rust in these conditions.
Grumbling isn't like to improve our situation, you know.
At once, Master. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. Perchance you ought to let a few things go.
Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
We must not let down our guard. I cannot fault your prowess.
Focus. The battle continues.
Splendid. fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
So stiff.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle,
Oh, what does this say?
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both. Both roles myself.
Always a pleasure.
Very well. I shall return.